Thank you so much for tuning in to the Miss Celebrity in Miami show. We're in downtown Miami tonight at the Women's International Film and Arts Festival for a screening of Free Angela and All Political Prisoners. Let's head on inside. I'm standing here with Billy, fresh off the red carpet. Billy, how are you associated with WIF?
Hello, hi there. How are you tonight?
Good, how are you? Thank you.
I'm actually one of the committee members of the Women's International Film and Arts Festival. We put together this event tonight. That's basically how we got it.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love supporting women. I love being able to give us power. You know, unfortunately, especially in society, we're completely not out there as we should be. And thank you for putting this event together.
It's all of this is Yvonne's doing. She's magnificent. This is the 8th year. It's going strong. And it's a wonderful way to celebrate women, women's creativity, women's opinions. And the work this year is fabulous. And we're so excited to put this on. And we're really looking forward to everybody coming out to see these wonderful works of art and enjoy just the celebration of women.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk with us.
Thank you so much.
For those of you, Mrs. Winslow.
I'm Sugar Mama.
Let me ask you, you know, we live in such an amazing time in our society. Can you believe that we still have political prisoners?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is the world we live in. It's just more visible now, you know, because we don't just live in our communities anymore. We live in the world. With the technology that we have today, we live in the world. So, yes, the world is finding out that all of this has been continuous. It's continuous. It'll be going on after you and I is gone. It'll still happen. The thing that we have to do is we have to make sure that we pay attention to it in our own time, in our own space, and do something about it so that we lessen the effect of it.
Do you think, I mean, with the technology out and it getting out there, do you think people not only observing it more, but are having more action on the situations that are at hand?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, because now it hits a little closer to the core, you know, so we're going to always have fighters. We're going to always have people that vocalize about different things. We're going to always have people that take action, and we should.
I agree. As a woman, do you feel that we sometimes get more scrutinized, not just as a political figure or just in the society as in general?
Absolutely, and it goes way back to Eve, you know what I mean? It goes all the way back there. And we're smarter. We speak out on things a lot quicker.
Right.
And we have the capacity to fix a lot of things. And we have.
I am so glad we got the opportunity to talk. I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the rest of the evening in the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come out to the film festival, everybody. Thank you.
Philosophy professor Angela Davis admitted that she is a member of the Communist Party.
Hoover put her on the top 10. Everybody had a file on her.
Her first lecture drew 2,000 students.
Angela's education is now being put into practice.
Angela Davis purchased 4 guns.
There is a conspiracy in the land. It's a conspiracy to wipe out the black community as a whole.
Well, I think she's trying to overthrow our system of government, and she admits that.
The actions of the FBI in apprehending Angela Davis, a rather remarkable story.
A U.S. District Court judge set bail at $100,000.
She knows that the movement to free all political prisoners is growing every day.
This entire incident was a deliberate provocation.
They wanted to break me. They wanted me to respond.
There was enormous feeling for Angela everywhere in the world.
We know that she is innocent.
We want to tell that Pharaoh in Washington to let Angela Davis go free.
What they're doing to her is an exaggerated form of what happens every day to black people in this country.
What does it mean to be a criminal in this society?
They are not going to kill her. They're not going to imprison her. We're going to free her. We're going to win her freedom.
We are standing on the red carpet with 2 beautiful, beautiful women who actually just came from the movie. Can you please tell me your name and what you thought of the movie?
Hi, my name is Retha Boone-Fye, and I actually worked with Miami-Dade County Black Affairs Advisory Board. It was absolutely fabulous. After living through that era, especially when she was here in the Miami area, to see it and to see Miami and the role that it played in that whole movie was really, really heartwarming.
Now, you know, we were speaking right before the camera came on pertaining to how the women in the community had wore afros and so forth so they wouldn't catch Angela. Can you give us a little bit of information and history behind that?
Sure. Actually, I was at the University of Miami at the time, and I had a roommate who looked exactly like Angela. And what we would do is we would encourage her to wear her hair in an afro every day and to go out, and especially since we knew that they had talked about her being in Miami, to go in the community and make sure that she was seen so that they wouldn't catch Angela with the afro.
And would they bug her and just pester her?
She got stopped a couple of times, and it was just, it was just feeling like you were a part of that whole process, which was really exciting for us.
My name is Shirley Ellison.
Shirley, you were telling me about a book that you had. Can you explain to our viewers?
Angela Davis's book that she autographed for me many, many years ago, because I used to follow the movement back up in Connecticut, Hartford and in New Haven, because I used to follow the movement. And so seeing the movie here just brought back the days way back then, and I enjoyed it.
Were there any other things that you could identify with her?
Well, the afro and the way that she had just words for people, really. And people, you had to listen to her when you heard her, because she had something to say, and it was positive, really.
It really takes not only a different sort of person, but a different sort of woman to be able to stand up and go against the cultural grain of things. Ladies, would you recommend the movie?
Definitely.
Definitely, it's a hit.
I'm Stephanie Banks, and I am standing on the red carpet with Yvonne. Yvonne, how are you?
I'm wonderful, a little tired, but wonderful, thank you.
You have created the Women's Film Festival. Yes. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the festival was designed to bring women together from around the world, women of all cultures, all races, all kinds of backgrounds, to really show that women can make great film, to show our voices, to show our visions, to show issues that affect women on a global basis, and really just bring women together so we can talk and dialogue and use art as a form to talk about the things that concern us, and also to show that we've got great visions and great voices as well.
Have you ever had anything that you've had to not necessarily go against, but stand up for, especially in the entertainment business, being a woman?
Yes. I think that, what ends up happening is when you are a woman, and if you are in a position of leadership, and if you're strong, or you, speak with a forceful manner, sometimes you get called a B word, where a man is just a strong, he's just strong and and dominant, and he knows what he wants. So that has happened to me on a number of occasions, and I think sometimes too, just being a woman, they just expect you to play a certain role. And so it's more difficult to get to that point where you are accepted as a leader. And so, I grew up with my parents saying, sometimes you have to do things twice as hard to get where you need to go. So that's stuck with me all my life.
Thank you for stopping by the Miss Celebrity in Miami show. And once again, thank you for being just such a staple mark for women all around the world.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I really can't believe, and it's similar to how Miss Payton talked about, that we live in a society where things are really publicized, so therefore we can take account of them, and people are getting involved on a daily basis, but that we have political prisoners, that people who stand up against the government and what they believe and what they represent get in trouble for voicing their opinion. Of course, more so outside of the United States than what happens inside the United States. And of course, women affected even a little bit more so because of our viewpoints and the way that we handle things and the emotionalness that comes sometimes with representing a viewpoint and everything like that. But what an award-winning movie. It was absolutely fantastic, and definitely if you get the opportunity, check it out. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Miss Celebrity in Miami show. I'm standing here with a very long-time good friend, Dave Ellis. Dave, how are you?
I am good. It's been a long time, so it's good seeing you again.
Good seeing you. We're standing on the red carpet to free Angela and all the political prisoners. Can you tell me how you're tied in with the organization, Women's International Film and Art Festival?
Well, I'm the technical director, and that means doing all the video editing, making sure that the actual movie works and it plays. So I did up the movie trailers for it, the promos for the actual Women's Film Festival. And it's a lot of work, putting everything that's on the screen, making sure that it plays out properly, and working at some of the other screenings too as well.
From a male's perspective, what is your viewpoint on the film?
Well, this is a very powerful film. It really showcases a woman whose back was against the wall, and she didn't take no for an answer. She pushed back, and it's just good to see women coming out, as a unit to support this movement and also support other women, and of course the Women's International Film Festival, because this is co-produced by Jada Pinkett Smith you know, and it just shows that women, they're doing it up, man. I mean, I think they're gonna be in the White House pretty soon. Pretty soon, it's gonna happen. It's happening. I'm voting.